Hi, now here we have an example on simplifying algebraic fractions, and if you're unsure of how to do this, then you should see that there's a link here that will take you back to video tutorials on this. But for now, what we've got here is h of x equals 2 over x plus 2 plus 4 over x squared plus 5 minus 18 all over x squared plus 5 multiplied by x plus 2, where x is greater than or equal to 0. And what we've got to do is to show that h of x simplifies to 2x all over x squared plus 5. So if you'd like to try this and haven't done so already, just give you a moment to pause the video and have a go. Okay, let's see how we would do this then. Well, first of all, you could say that h of x equals, or as I prefer to say, is identical to, so that'll be 3 lines there. And what we've got to do is place each of these 3 fractions over a common denominator. And I can see that I can place them all over a denominator which is x squared plus 5 times x plus 2. And what I can do is to take that first fraction, 2 over x plus 2, and I can create that denominator by multiplying top and bottom here by x squared plus 5. So if we just write x squared plus 5 here and x squared plus 5 on the bottom, what we're doing essentially is multiplying this fraction in blue by essentially 1. So it's not changing the value of the fraction, but it's going to change the appearance of it. So we create this fraction with this denominator x plus 2 times x squared plus 5. Let's just put that in brackets there. Okay, we go on to the next fraction, which is plus then, and we've got 4 divided by x squared plus 5. And again, we've got to multiply top and bottom by the same thing, so effectively multiplying by 1. And in this one, so that we get this denominator here, we've got to multiply top and bottom by x plus 2. So just do that there, x plus 2 over x plus 2. And again, we'll put this one in brackets. Now when it comes to this last fraction, we don't have to do anything. It's already over that denominator of x squared plus 5, x plus 2. And we've got just the 18 then on top. Now what I'm going to do next is to put it all over then the one common denominator by just extending this line. We'll put x plus 2 and then x squared plus 5 below, and then we'll just copy out this top bit. In fact, in reality, I wouldn't have done this line here. I'm only really doing it just to show you how we build this up. If I was normally doing it, I would have gone from this stage straight into this stage. I would have said, what do I multiply x plus 2 by to get the denominator? And it's x squared plus 5. So I'd have 2 times x squared plus 5, which is what I've got here. I would have said, what do I multiply x squared plus 5 by to get this denominator, which would have been x plus 2. So I'd have said, okay, I've got to do 4 times x plus 2. And you can see that's that part there. Then I've got minus. I've already got the denominator. I'm timesing it essentially by 1 to get this. So I times the top by 1. It's just going to be 18. Alright? So that's giving me that fraction. And all I've got to do now is just expand the brackets out. And I've got 2x squared plus 10 for the first one. Next one is going to be plus 4x plus 8. And then we've got minus 18. And then this is all over x plus 2 multiplied by x squared plus 5. And I can see now that we've got 10 and 8, which is 18. Take away 18, so that's 0. So all I've got left with is 2x squared plus 4x. And I can factorize that. I can pull out 2x as a common factor. So we've got 2x bracket x plus 2. And that's all over then our denominator, x plus 2 and x squared plus 5. And you can see that we've now got a common factor on the top and bottom which can now cancel. So what we end up with is what we had to show, 2x then over x squared plus 5. Alright.